Guys, it's your girl Renee, and today we are going to make a smoothie together. So these are the ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need some any type of yogurt that you like. I'm going to be putting some spinach in mine. I'm going to be using some almond milk. I'm going to be using some beautiful strawberries right here. Now I don't like strawberries, but I love the texture of what they do to my smoothie. And then I have some bananas like right here that I cut up and I have frozen and put them in my freezer. So they're like frozen banana pieces. We're going to add that to it as well. And I'm going to add some ice cubes to give it that, that foamy type of thicken. The ice cubes will help thicken it up. And then I'm also going to put some of this collagen um, multivitamins in my smoothie so I can keep my bones right. So I don't have to be snap, crackling, and popping all the time when I'm trying to get up and move around. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to put some of our yogurt into our container. And it could be Greek yogurt. I like vanilla yogurt to give it a little bit of extra sweetness to it because I'm not adding any kind of sugar. I'm trying to get all my sweetness from the fruits that I'm putting in here. You can put like blackberries in here. You can put pineapple in here. It's whatever your little heart desires. Then I'm going to pour some of this almond breeze vanilla milk in here. And I pour maybe like half a cup or 1/4 cup of almond milk. And then we're going to take some of this pre-washed spinach that I have. And you can see I've been using this, and I use this spinach in my quiche. I used it in my, as you can see, I use it in my smoothies. But one thing about spinach is that you have to use it quickly, because if you don't, then spinach will get all wet and brown like that. So we won't put that part in there. So we're going to put some of the spinach pieces in there. And I always take the stems off. Even though I know they'll get chopped up, I still don't want all that in those stems and stuff in my smoothie. So I usually just pick through here. Like I said, it's pre-washed. And so you use what you have. And I get my spinach from Aldi's, because Aldi's has some pretty good produce and stuff. So if you guys have never shopped at Aldi's, just go ahead and give it a try. I mean, they don't have a lot of name brand um labels and stuff at Aldi's, but still the products and the flavors of their products are really good. So we're going to add the spinach in here. You can put as much spinach as you like. It could be kale. It could be Swiss chard. It's whatever you want. It doesn't have to be spinach. So I've used all my spinach up. So I'm going to need to buy another bag of spinach. So once we do that, then we're going to add some of our banana pieces in here. And this works perfectly if you have bananas that are overly ripe, that you need to, instead of getting rid of them, just cut them up in chunks or however, and then put them in there in a Ziploc bag and put them in your freezer. These bananas, child, I tell you, they will last a long time. And see, they're just like big chunks of bananas. And I'm also going to put that banana that I have over there, because I have a bunch of bananas that need to be cut up. So I'm going to use those. See if I got one more piece. Because when you freeze your bananas and you put them in your smoothies, it makes it more thicker. The consistency, I think it makes it better. So I just take this banana and I just peel it I don't put the string parts in there of the banana. And I just put it in there. Just put them in there. Then I'll put the banana peels in my compost. So we'll keep that. That's why I always keep this bag, because I fill it up with all my scraps and stuff. So we're going to need a knife so we can cut up our strawberries. And like I said, measurements is all depend on you. How many strawberries you want. And I just cut them up and stick them in there. One thing about strawberries, you will, because strawberries has that seed. So you're going to have some seeds in your smoothie. If you don't want that, then you can use peaches. You can even put plums in there. You could put grapes. It's whatever you want. Pineapple, like I said. You could put chia seeds in here. It's whatever your little heart desires. You put that. Put 2 more of the strawberries in there. And the strawberries I keep in my refrigerator and some in the freezer, because it also makes the smoothie a lot thicker. All right, got that. Now let's put some of our vitamins in here, because if you're like me, I have a hard time taking my vitamins. So if I can put it in a smoothie or something, child, this is a perfect way of me being able to continue to take my vitamins. So I need to get some ice cubes. So hold on, let me get some ice cubes. All right, so I have my ice cubes. So I'm just going to put a few ice cubes at the top. And then let me check it out. See if I want to put anything else in there. Maybe I'll put a little bit more yogurt. It's up to you. However you want to make your smoothie depends on you. A little bit on top. That looks good to me. Sure, got all my ingredients in there. All right. Now it's time to put the top on. And this is my Ninja blender. And the top on here. Let's plug this bad boy in. And I won't subject you guys to all this noise, because this blender makes a whole lot of noise. I'll just let you hear it, and then I'll come back once it's all been blended up and ready to pour into the container. You guys ready? All right, let me scoot this over here to the plug. I don't know if you guys can see that. All right, here we go with the noise. Let's go. Woohoo! All right, I'll come back once it's all blended up. All right, you guys, so it is done. I got my cup here. Let me show you what the smoothie looks like. Take the top off. Get all that goodness. I don't want to waste any of that. And look at this. Look how creamy that looks. Let me show you. Look at the consistency of that smoothie. Now let's pour it into our cup. Let me take the blade out. Get all that goodness off the blade. You don't want to waste any of that either. It's almost like ice cream. Sometime I'll freeze this, and when I want some low-calorie ice cream, I'll just pull this out of the freezer, and I'll eat it like a sorbet. All right, so let's pour some of this in there. Doesn't that look good? And then whatever I have left over, I usually have like a mason jar here, and I usually just pour the extra right in there. and put it in the refrigerator, because then I can have it for a late night snack. Because I mean, if you take the time to make it, this would be enough smoothie for either I can drink this tomorrow, so I won't have to make another smoothie, and it'll be already prepped and ready for me to go. So I just put the top on it. Let me get something to wipe that off. I tell you, you can never find your towel when you need your towel. Hold on. Let me get a napkin so I can wipe this off. And so you see, I'll have a smoothie ready for tomorrow. So let's clean up a little bit and then let's have a taste test. Woohoo! And I encourage you guys to make you a smoothie because it's healthy for you, it's good for you, and trust and believe you will not be disappointed because you can cater this smoothie any way you like it. And that's what it's all about. Trying to eat healthy and make good things that you can enjoy and don't have to worry about all those added sugars and all that calorie. All right, you guys. So here is our strawberry banana with some vanilla, um, almond milk. We put some our vitamins in here because, child, that's easier for me to just put my vitamins in my smoothie and I don't have to worry about coming back and trying to swallow all them pills. Mm-mm-mm. And we have some leftover for tomorrow morning smoothie. All right, here we go. Cheers. Here you go. You guys take the first taste. Okay, here I go. Love it. Tell you, if you have not been making your smoothies, child, you need to get on it and start making your own homemade smoothies. Mm-mm-mm. And like I said, it's perfect because you can put this in a freezer container, put it in the freezer, and when you want a nice little ice cream sorbet treat during the day, in the evening, this is perfect. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed watching me make one of my favorite daytime smoothies, and I hope you will try it too. Take care and cheers. Make you a smoothie. You won't be disappointed. Tastes so, so good. Mm, mm, mm. Love it. Take care, you guys. Love you all.